I take a lot of inspiration and I look to you guys because news is still in that category. Like it's funny because I was in this similar situation. Like I was White House correspondent. I was in the press briefing room. I had two options. I was like, I could stay, classic job. I was made man, like going on Fox News, doing my hits. I was like in the system, invited to all the parties, blah, blah. But I was like, I fucking hate this.
Yeah.
And I grew up with Rogan. And then that was what I took inspiration. Like, and then I met Crystal and it actually clicked. And I was like, hey, like we could do something different. Dude, how many people told me not to take the job? How many people told me not to start the show?
Yeah.
They said, you're a fucking idiot. What are you doing?
Yeah.
You're not gonna go on Fox anymore?
Yeah.
You're gonna give up all this?
Yeah.
Like, how can... Now they're like, hey, can I come on the show? Oh, that's interesting. What's the podcast ranked at? Can I come? I just wrote a book. My assistant. I'm like, I don't care, dude. It's not like that anymore.
Yeah.
It's just like you said. It was cable by definition. If you're on CNN, you're not on MSNBC.
Yep.
If you're on MSNBC, you're not. But with us, we're like, oh, you're on rival, whatever. Come on, let's promote it. Let's get it going. And then more people will watch us. And I always say, subscribe to their Substack. People are like, why are you doing that? Because you want to promote your own thing. I'm like, no, dude.
Put them on.
People want us to promote better people.
Bro, you know what it is?
Yeah.
Have you ever gone over to Little India in New York on like 6th Street? There's two, that's right.
Curry Hill?
There's Curry Hill,
like,
and then there's the one on 6th Street.
Row.
But there's both.
Spice Row
is 6th Street, but there's also Curry Hill, right? Perfect example. It's like you would think that by having multiple Indian restaurants on the same street, they would hurt each other. No, the opposite.
Right.
It makes people go, that's the place for Indian food.
Yes.
I want to try all of them. I want to make sure this food is good.
Exactly.
And if the places are cool with one another, they get to exchange information. They're like, yo, these white people do not fuck with dal. Get the pooty bread out.
They definitely
or whatever.
do like dal.
You know what I'm saying? Like
dal's the shit, though.
Whatever. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So it's like I don't know. For me, seeing it from that perspective.
That's a smart point. I like that. Which is like, this is the district, this is the ecosystem. And I think it's fun. I mean, look, I wish we could still change it. I think there's a lot more to do. In a lot of ways, news is like the most lagging part. Like, you know, the internet came for comedy when? Like 15 years ago? Like it's just now happening in news.
Yeah.
Like the Joe Rogan podcast came out in 2009.
Yeah.
News is just now starting. It's one of those where like we're so far behind the times, but I do think it's a good thing because they are so propped up and like, and man, it's like you said, all the co-hosts
doing what you guys are doing that are like young and hungry and you would like to promote them. Who else is doing?
I mean, like Crystal's fiance, Kyle Klinsky, he's actually one of the OGs that was on there. I know connected you with him. I mean, a lot of them, there's Russell Brand is doing stuff like this now. Glenn Greenwald actually has that new show. On system. Matt Taibbi is doing it for print journalism. All of these guys are, David Sirota actually, got Lever News. On the right, Tim Pool is, look, undeniable. His show is massive. Like, this is my thing. Like, put the value judgment aside. I want more people to watch things like that because we have time. Like, you and I are sitting here talking about the single male crisis. Like, we're fucking around, making jokes, like all that stuff. But this is serious shit. Like, this is not something that, when I would go on Fox, one time they were like, hey, we're going to talk about American nationalism. You have 3 minutes and there's 3 people on the panel.
You get your one
what
talking
am I supposed
point
to say?
out. Like, you can't do anything nuanced.
And also you talk like a fake person. You're like, yeah, that's right. And one of the reasons why is because of this one particular statistic and I'll see you later. Right?
Yeah.
What am I doing here?
Yeah.
You know, I'm not... And I hated that. But everybody is so comfortable with that system that they like it, right? Because that's where the paychecks come from. They're so used to talking shit, going to the same restaurants, going to the same parties. And I was like, hey, this is all bullshit. Like
golden handcuffs, man.
You know, it's funny. I remember in the press briefing room, one of the funniest things is that every TV correspondent asks the same question. You know why? Because they all need videotape of them on their own network asking that question. So during the Trump, so there's CNN, Fox, MSNBC, ABC, all that. Every single one of them asked the same version of the same question in the press briefing room at the conference.
Even though it's already been answered.
Even though it's already been answered. You know why? Because they need video of them on their network.
So what does the president do when he gets asked the same question again?
He loves it because he gets to answer. Also, they get pre-picked.
Eats up time answering the same question.
Yeah, he's like, I bid 30 minutes with the press. What are you talking about? I'm free and transparent and open.
So he'll say the exact same thing over and over again.
Same shit.
Is it verbatim or is it his answer?
It's a slight tweak. But it's like, come on, man. It's like during when Sarah Sanders, that was the time that I was there, she would be like, all right, first question, Mueller. Second question, Mueller. Third question, Mueller. And it's because Jim Acosta has to be on CNN sparring with Sarah Sanders. And then Peter Alexander at NBC, he needs to be on NBC sparring with Sarah Sanders. And then ABC needs to spar. So it's the same shit
theater
over
nonsense.
and over. And I was like, hey, what about the other stuff that people care about? That's going on with Trump, like the government, are we going to war? I remember everybody in the press ridiculed me for saying, do you think Kim Jong-un is serious about peace talks? They're like, why didn't you ask about Mueller? They fucking had one of the most important major press, like foreign policy moves of all time whenever Trump met with Kim Jong-un.
Yeah.
And we all recognize that as such. But at that time, I don't even remember what the fuck was going on. Some Jeff Sessions bullshit or whatever. Yeah. And they were like, whoa, you didn't ask about Jeff Sessions? I was like, I don't know. I just think nuclear war is more important.
What was
shit like that?
If there was one, maybe you already just touched on it. What was the most disappointing thing peeking behind the curtain?
That was, I mean, look, man, I always loved politics. I was the political kid, in school. Like, Iraq War is why I got into it. And I get to the press corps, top of the most cutthroat of the cutthroat motherfuckers make it into the press briefing room. And I was like, this is it, though?
Yeah.
I was like, this
they stopped being cutthroat when
I
they
worked
get in
this
there.
hard to get here. I was like, and now, and wait. So, one of the best pieces of advice I got was, if you want to be, like, the way that you're in a good career is look at the guy who's 10 years ahead of you. And I'm looking at these 65-year-old motherfuckers doing the same shit.
Yeah.
And I was like, oh my God. I was like, I got to get out of here.
Okay.
I was like, I'm in a prison.
Yeah. All right, guys, we're going to take a break for a second because y'all need some tickets, man. Y'all going to need tickets to sold out events. And where are you going to go get them? You're going to use some untrusted website, probably going to rip you off, or you're going to go with the GOAT, SeatGeek. SeatGeek has got your back. With over 28 million downloads, SeatGeek is the #1 rated ticketing app. There are more than 70,000 events every single day on SeatGeek, including concerts, sports, festivals, comedy shows, and more. I'm telling you. Music? You want to go to a show? Do you want to see Ed Sheeran? When I saw Ed Sheeran, I used SeatGeek to get the tickets, and then I ran it back one more time. That's what I can do. Why are you going to use SeatGeek? Well, because they actually look out for you. They are going to put a nice little green dot on the good deals, red dot on the bad deals. Think about that. They're letting you know if you can get a better deal out there. They have your back. They put all the tickets across the web in one place so they know if the deal is good or not. And every ticket is backed by their buyer guarantee. And SeatGeek is the only site that lets you return your tickets ahead of the event with swaps. So if you use our code Flagrant, you're going to get $20 off at SeatGeek. What does that mean? That means that your ticket just got better. That means that ticket just got closer. You just got closer to action. All you have to do is use that app and make sure you use the code Flagrant. You're getting $20 off at SeatGeek. Make sure you use it, support this show, and enjoy whatever you're going to see. Let's get back to the show. Peace. All right, guys, listen, we're back, and we've made a change. We've swapped Indians. Akaash in the motherfucking pilot seat once again. And we got to talk about a little bit of this March Madness.
We told y'all, place your bets. The underdogs are going to win.
Listen, as simple as that. We told you.
It's all underdogs, basically. Yeah. San Diego State. Who the fuck are they?
Nobody's.
FAU.
Fun party school. In the same party school.
I imagine. Yeah. Not a good basketball school. FAU. You ever even heard of them?
Wait a minute. You know who went to San Diego State?
Who?
Kawhi Leonard.
Oh, that's right. Boardman gets paid.
Yes.
Yeah, that's it. That's all they've ever done. Now they're in the Final Four.
Let's go.
Miami, party school, great at football historically, never good at basketball. Princeton damn near made it. They made it to the Sweet 16, I think, or Elite 8 maybe.
They got beaten by Creighton.
But if Creighton made it to the Elite 8, it's just crazy. This is the tournament. You got to make your bets. Bet on the underdogs. Get some money.
Yeah, I mean, now it's so hard to tell. I mean, I've been so tapped out from college basketball, I'll be honest with you.
Me too, but that's why it don't matter, bro. Just bet underdogs.
I have been.
No, I'm telling you, it don't matter. Just bet underdogs. If you watch college basketball all year, the #1 overall lost, Arkansas.
Yeah.
I think every 1 seed got eliminated dumb early. There's no 1 seeds left. The highest seed left is 4. You don't have to watch. Just bet. Just bet.
Yes. That's a good ass point.
BetOnline.ag.
You don't have to watch to bet.
No, you gotta watch. Just bet the underdog.
Because that's exactly what I did.
Yep. Hey.
Yo, and it was just as fun.
It really is.
You could make an argument it's more fun.
It's more fun. You're not emotionally invested. You're just seeing if you win or lose.
That's it.
And you're betting on dogs, and dogs are winning.
Who we betting with?
Son, bet the lowest. Bet FAU. Why not? The highest odds.
That's a good ass point. All right, so then we're going with FAU.
Yeah.
And then we're going with, I guess, Miami?
Yeah, let's just bet Miami. Why the fuck not?
All right, shout out. Florida. All Florida finals.
Yeah.
We love it.
Yeah, where you betting?
BetOnline.ag.
What happens
if
if you use the code Flagrant?
Shit. Matching 50% of the initial deposit bonus up to $1,000.
God damn. We back in it.
Let's swap Indians. I have a question for you. Now that you control completely what stories you talk about, whatever you do, whatever you're interested in.
Well, me and Crystal, but yes.
You guys are in control. There's no one you're necessarily answering to or serving.